Well, good morning. I'm Pastor Joaquin. Good to be back with you again on this morning devotional. And hope all of you are doing well. Even in times like this right now, everything that's going on from the coronavirus to the death of George Floyd. If you don't know, you already know. Everybody knows what has happened to him. He was murdered by a police officer. So it's breaking everybody's heart right now. And so we got a lot of people that are just going out and doing things that they shouldn't be doing. And so we need to continue to pray. But for you and I just want to encourage you, once again, as believers, Paul the Apostle would experience things to tell you and I how Christ is so powerful, even in the times of trials, even in the times of afflictions, even in the times of despair, even in the times of feeling boxed in, and that in all of that, Christ could be glorified in you and through you. And in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 8, and let me read this to you. He says, Paul the Apostle, he says, we are hard pressed on every side, yet not crushed. We are perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not forsaken. And this is what I really like. He says, we are struck down, but not destroyed. In other words, we're knocked down, but not knocked out. And so he talks about his experience as a believer. He would talk about this experience of being hard pressed on every side. In other words, he was cornered. He was boxed in. He felt like there was no way out. And sometimes you feel like that in your own life, that you just feel boxed in, like you're just in this area where you're just in the corner somewhere. But yet, I'm here to tell you, as Paul would tell you, you're not going to be crushed. Wherever you might be right now in your life, you're not going to be crushed. God always makes a way for you. There is a way with the Lord. God always has a way. And that's what Paul is trying to communicate here. And then he talks about, he says, we are perplexed. In other words, we don't know what to do. We don't know how we're going to get out of this situation. We're just like, when you're in a situation where you're like, don't know what to do. Paul says, I was like that. I felt like that. But he says, I wasn't in despair. I didn't allow that to despair me because he knew that God has a way. He knows that God has a way. You need to know that God has a way. And then he would talk about being persecuted but not forsaken. Being persecuted but not forsaken. Think about that. He went through much trials, much hardship. But God never left him. God was always with him. Maybe you feel alone. Know this, believer, that God is with you, even though it feels like he's not there. And then lastly, he talks about being knocked down. Knocked down. What knocked you down? Whatever knocked you down, know that you get to get up. You need to get up. Never stay down. Whatever the enemy has put in your life to knock you down, get back up. You need to get back up. God is wanting you to get back up because you're not knocked out. Never forget that. God bless you. I hope that encourages you. Stay in prayer and stay strong. God bless you.